you Nico? Nico the Divine. That's what I'm going to call you. Thank you very much for those superb, unwarranted remarks. Thank you all. I've lived long enough to recognize life's more extraordinary moments, and this is one of them. And I have all of you to thank for that. We drove here from Dubuque, Iowa, where we had my Mulgrew family reunion last night. Yes, I survived. 6.5 hours we drove, Bennett and I, through beautiful Midwestern fields. And as we approached Bloomington, something started to happen to me. And I'm not exaggerating, but it's a strange thing about Janeway. I started to think, I wonder where my house is. Could it be that? No. It would be a little bit bigger. Could it be that? No, there would be a little water. Could it be that? Oh, my father would have loved that. And suddenly I was in her head and in her history. And I thought, of course it's Bloomington. It's beautiful in Bloomington. And my heart started to race a little bit, and I thought, the connectedness of Janeway is something I simply could not have predicted when I took this job, lo, those many years ago. We're not counting. We're not counting. But she's had this presence in the world and this meaning in the world that I could not have anticipated as a 39-year-old actress who felt like I was shot out of a cannon. And I was. I got the job on a Thursday. I went to work Monday morning at 5 o'clock. And nothing has been the same ever since. She transcends everything, and she did in my life and in my career. Most actresses don't get an occasion like this. I have to just take this moment, everybody. She's a little better looking. She's unblinking. And she's strong and very proud. So last night at my family reunion, as we sat along the bar in my brother's basement, which we are wont to do when we gather, my baby sister stood up and she said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" to my other sisters. And somebody said, "I'm going to the farmer's market. I'm going to knit a quilt. I'm going for a walk, and I'm going to make love to my husband." And my sister said, "Boring, boring, boring, boring. My sister Kate is going to see her statue in Bloomington, Illinois." And the whole room erupted. I have to thank the Janeway Collective. Can you all come forward? Everybody who's in the collective. You should be around me, because if it weren't for you, this wouldn't be happening. Especially Mary Beth and Peter, who is not here. And Aaron, who is... Are you Aaron? What a pleasure to meet you. This is the sculptor. Look at that. So I have to ask you a question before we move on with this day. What inspired you? Was this an idea that emanated from a collective decision, or did you want to do a statue, a bust of Janeway?
I wish I could claim that, but Peter, the president of the collective, came up with the idea for the statue, I believe. There's a history to it, and maybe he could tell you better, answer better, but...
Well, you did do the bust, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How old are you?
I did.
How old are you?
Very busy, though.
How old are you?
I'm 32. Yeah.
He's a baby. And so gifted. I can't thank you enough. It's really very moving. I'm terribly moved. They cannot be kind enough. So it's an exquisite moment. It's a sweet moment. I thank all of you, and I will never forget this day. I think we're moving on to have some sort of celebrations tonight. And I'm going to take some questions if I can. But I want Mary, do you have a few words to say? Or
I just want to thank you for coming, and we love you.
I wanted to come when it was made, when it was sculpted during the pandemic. But I myself got sick, so I didn't. But not too sick. I then went to London and did The Man Who Fell to Earth. COVID, very naughty. But here I am, and I don't know why it took me this long, because I'm feeling incredibly happy and uplifted by this. And so I think this is going to carry us through the rest of the beautiful afternoon. It's a glorious autumn day and into the evening. Thank you all for coming and greeting me. Thank you. I'm pleased and proud. Thank you. Thank you.